Good evening, dear students of class 11. We shall continue with the topic of dimension analysis and its application. Today we are doing its second application where we will derive certain formulas using dimensions. What was the first application? We saw how to correct or check the correctness of an equation using the homogeneity principle. Now here we will use the dimensions and make formulas. We know the proportionality between one physical quantity and other physical quantity as per the numerical. This particular application we will understand it only through numericals. For that your dimensions formulas should be very clear with you and it should be in your remembrance. Okay, you really don't have the time to sit and derive them at that particular time when it is asked in the examination. So certain dimensional formulas, they have to be learnt by you by heart as it is. Okay, now we go to the question. Suppose that the oscillation of a simple pendulum depends on. Now very important is you must remember the word depends. Depends is the first word which you must remember. Depends means proportional. Okay. On what it is depending? On mass of the bob. So now first we depends, when the word depends come itself, we will put one proportionality symbol. Mass of the bob, we'll put it M as they gave us. Length of the string L as they gave us. Acceleration due to gravity G as they gave us. Angular displacement theta as they gave us. Now what is depending on all this? That is dimensionally show which of the factor influence the period. Okay, so period we will denote it by the time t. Period is always the period of any oscillation is denoted by a capital T, not by a small t. Small t is for the instantaneous time. Clear? Okay, so t. Fine. So T is proportional to M, L, G, theta. From where I got this proportionality? Because it is depending. That you remember. Fine. Now once we have got this proportionality, we convert it into an equation with a constant K. K is a constant which is dimensionless, and give the powers. Here we have to find out the powers. So, give the powers to each physical quantity. Okay, so M, L, G, theta, we gave the powers. We have to find out the value of those powers and substitute here. That is our work. So, first we will write down their dimensional formulas. Fine. So, let us write down the dimension formula of T first. What is the dimension formula of T? M raised to 0, L raised to 0, T raised to 1 is equal to K. I am just following this equation. M, what is the dimension formula of M? M raised to 1, L raised to 0, T raised to 0. Raised to A, because M is raised to A, its dimension formula also raised to A. L, dimension formula of L, now I am here. M I wrote. M raised to 0, L raised to 1, T raised to 0. Raised to B, as L is raised to B. Now G. G is acceleration due to gravity, so we will write the dimension formula of acceleration itself. Okay, so what is dimension formula of acceleration? M raised to 0, L raised to 1, T raised to minus 2. Raised to C because G is raised to C. Now theta is a number. 10, 20, 30, 60, tan 30, cos 30, sin 60. They are numbers. And this already I have explained in the previous video. So if at all theta is a number, then it is a dimensionless quantity. Okay, how do I denote a dimensionless quantity? By 1 or by M raised to 0, L raised to 0, T raised to 0. This I am repeating. Already I have mentioned, so there is no need of writing it at all. So theta raised to d does not have any dimensional, there is no need to write it. It means 1. Okay. So now we are ready with all dimension formulas written. Now here you should be very careful and ensure that you have written correct dimensional formulas. Otherwise your answer will definitely go wrong. So just check it out. If at all students would be in front of me, they would tell if I am wrong. But here I am with the camera. This is a new experience for me. Anyway, I am enjoying this also. Fine. Even if students are not there, I'll check it by myself and I have checked it. Okay. So I have written the correct dimension formulas. Now I can go further with the maths. Physics is over. Now only maths. What is maths? Multiplication and addition in this case, or subtraction. Whatever is coming on our way, we shall do. Fine? Okay. So now we'll keep the side as it is, LHS as it is, and then we will work out on RHS. So here 1 into A, 0 into A, 0, T raised to 0. Fine? My first bracket is open. 0, B, T raised to 0. M raised to 0, L raised to C, T raised to minus 2C. So I am done. Without any mistake, you have to multiply the power. Again, there should be no mistake. If you make a single mistake, your whole answer itself for ABC will go wrong. And remember, this type of a question is asked every year in entrances. Very important. Okay, so keep it in mind that you have to practice this kind of questions where they will ask you A, B, C, D, whatever they have given. The proportionality is fine. Okay, now here, what is my work next? M is the base, so I add their powers. I am also seeing and doing it. Okay, L, add their power. So keep your eyes very strongly on what you're doing and keep doing it with a presence of mind so that you actually don't go wrong anywhere. It is just maths, simple maths. So you should not go wrong. Fine. Now I am ready with my LHS and RHS. So what is my next work now? If both the sides have same physical quantities M, L and T, their powers should be equal. Correct? So we equate the powers of M and M, L and L, T and T on both the sides LHS and RHS and get 3 equations for M, L and T. And we solve those equations, we'll get A, B and C. That's it. That is the procedure to find out the relation between this quantity T and the other quantities given to you. Fine? Okay. So now what is the power of M? This side A and this side 0. I equated it over. What is the power of L? This side B plus C. This side 0. I am done. See, this is the equation number 2. Now for T, what is the equation? 1. This side 1 and is equal to minus 2C. Just see what I have done. Equated the powers of M, equated the powers of L, equated the powers of T. This is what I have done. So I got 3 equations. From the 3 equations, I need not follow any particular sequence, first A, B and then C. No. Whatever I get first, that is my first answer. Now what is A? 0. I am ready with A. I am done with A. What is B? B plus C. But here B plus C, there are 2 variables. Let me go to the third one. Do I get anything? Yes. What do I get? I get from here, I just write it down. A is equal to 0 I got. C is equal to negative half. From here I get 2 I take down, minus I take down or up, whatever. C is equal to minus half. Now that I substitute here. So B plus C is equal to 0. B minus half is equal to 0, where I substituted C is equal to minus half. So B is equal to half. So I am ready with A, C and B. Then I substitute these quantities here to get my formula for T. So what is my formula for T? T is equal to K. M raised to A. What was A? 0. So I write 0. L raised to B. What was B? Half. So I write half. G raised to C. That is minus half. So I write minus half. Okay. So now like this I cannot leave the formula. I have to put it in a proper format. Now what is M raised to 0? 1. So I need not write it. So T is equal to K, the constant. Constant is dimensionless. And both are having the power as half. But power of G is negative. So I can write under root power of half L upon G. This is my final derivation of the formula as was required according to the question. Fine, they told me how is the time period related to M, L, G. To M it is not related. To L it is related with the power half, and to G it is related to the power negative half, which I have written here. Fine. So now just see what steps I have followed, and to make things easier, do all the steps fast. Doing steps in a hurry and doing it wrong is a waste of time. Simple. Instead of that, do all the steps coolly. You will definitely go fast. You will save time and you will be correct. Speed and accuracy will win your race. So I'll just move now and you take a screenshot. And what are the steps to be remembered? First write proportionality, then write equation, raise the physical quantities to their powers, write the dimensional formula, find out ABC with the equations you get. This is the procedure. It is an important question in your entrances and your regular exam of class 11 also. Fine, I just moved, you take a screenshot. Like this, another example we will choose. And here, one particular physical quantity you have to remember where theta is dimensionless. That's why purposely I have chosen this question where I have to use theta, which is dimensionless. Next question in the same video, I will choose something else which you have to remember. Okay, so keep watching till the end. Take a screenshot. We will go to the next example within a minute. Yes. So here we are with another example. Okay. So let's read that example and let's read what we have to remember also in this example. Fine. Okay. Now here I have the frequency of vibration. They already gave me what I have to find out. Of a string mass depends. Now the word depends has already arrived. So I have to write a proportionality. And what is this? New. The frequency of vibration of a string mass depends. So whatever the story is told by the numerical, I am putting it in maths. Nu depends on what? Upon length L. of the string, tension T of the string, mass per unit length denoted by M of the string, establish the formula by dimension method. This is the question. Now why I have picked up this question? Here you see M. Normally when you write M, it is mass. So you would have written the dimension formula of mass. But actually they have told you that it is mass per unit length. So you have to write the dimension of mass per unit length for M. Remember that. Okay, now as usual, let us raise this by A, B, C. You can raise it to X, Y, Z as your convenience goes. Okay, so now new. Let us write its equation. I wrote its equation with a constant k which is dimensionless. Fine. Okay. So let us write its dimension formulas. New. M raised to 0, L raised to 0, T raised to minus 1. Go back to standard 9 where frequency is the reciprocal of time period is equal to k. What is the dimension formula of L? K is dimensionless. L. M raised to 0, L raised to 1, T raised to 0, power A. Dimension formula of T. Now here also be careful that this T is not time. This T is tension. What is the formula of tension? Just like force. Understood? So tension is T, which is having the dimension formula of force M raised to 1, L raised to 1, T raised to minus 2. It's a dimensional formula of force, mass into acceleration. That way also you can remember. And M, mass per length, which is equal to M, which they gave me. Okay, I write it as capital M. So what is this dimension formula? Mass per length, M raised to 1, L raised to minus 1. Per length, T raised to 0. So I picked up this question to make you understand. And remember, just by looking at T and M, don't write the dimension formula of simple time and mass. Here T was tension. Tension is force. Here M is mass per length. So you write mass per length as its dimension formula. Let me just put it here. Raised to B. Raised to C. Fine. So now physics is over. And short, whether you have written it correctly, I am ensuring it because I am the one who is writing and I am the one who is correcting. Okay, so I am just ensuring it. Yes, according to me it is fine. Let us see. Even in your regular exams, children simply write MLT, MLT without any square brackets. Power is somewhere. There is no particular neatness and procedure to write. Don't get lazy in the paper. Write your paper in such a way, whether it is a board or whether it is 11th class exam, write it in such a way that you tell the examiner, don't cut my marks. Your answer should speak that. Don't dare to cut my marks. Your answer should speak that. Write it so well in details. Fine? Okay, let us proceed. So now, I am just adding the powers. of L, M, T. Okay, so I am ready with my final equation by which I can make my 3 equations to find out A, B and C. I have just added the powers of M, L and T after multiplication with their respective parts. Fine? Okay. Now, how can I make the equations? B plus C is equal to 0. What did I equate here? Equated the power of M. Equating the power of L, what is it? A plus B minus C is equal to 0. Equating the power of T, what is it? Minus 2B, that side is equal to minus 1. So I am ready with 3 equations. First, I am able to see that I will get my B. Yes, so what is my B? B is equal to half. Ready. Now this B if I put here, where in B plus C is equal to 0. So C is equal to, if B is half, then C is equal to minus half. So C is ready. Okay. Now B and C I have, I'll get it in A. So what is my equation? A plus B minus C is equal to 0. Let me put B and C. What is my B? Half. What is my C? Negative half. So half minus of minus half, that is 1. Half plus half is equal to 0. So A plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, A is equal to minus 1, negative 1. I am ready. With A, with B, with C. I'll place it there. Get my formula. Okay. So now I go to this part of the board where I write mu is equal to K. Now you have to see A is the power of which physical quantity. That is very important. That mistake also children make. After finding out A, B and C, they put wrong physical quantities with wrong powers. Don't do that. So I write first L and power of L was A. What is A here? Negative 1. T, power of T was B. What is B? Half. M, power was C. Negative half. Agreed? So this is A, this is B, this is C. Fine. Let me also check. Yes. Okay. So now again, as I said, like this, I cannot leave the equation for me to remember half minus half. No. So I have to write it in a proper format. L raised to minus 1. So I bring it down. Okay. And both are having roots, one positive and one negative. T has positive root. M has negative root. So I am just putting. So I am ready with this formula. Am I clear? Okay. My formula is ready for the frequency. Okay. Remember that. Okay. So like this, very coolly you have to go till the end of the answer. Only then you will get the correct ABC. Fine. Here what is to be remembered? T is tension and M is not mass. It is mass per length. That you have to remember. So you have to see what is given in words and also what is given as a symbol. Very important to write down the correct dimension formulas. Okay, so I'll just move now and you take a pic of it and understand it. So like this, many questions you can do. Practice will make you better. Keep doing such questions.